How to get started in Grand RP, register on the server. Create your character and complete the Getting Started tutorial. From my channel you can access my referral link. Paste it in the first comment on this video. This will take us to the game's registration page, where it is very important to select the flag of the country of our language, for example, Spain, to register on the Spanish server. Fill in the fields of name, surname of the fictional character, which cannot be a celebrity name or offensive words, nor all text in capital letters. Provide a valid and active email address, enter a password and confirm it. Check the box accepting the terms of use and the I am not a robot CAPTCHA, which may or may not give you a quick test. Once this is done, press register. We are told that we have registered successfully and press download. Starting the download of the installation program launcher. The download takes a few minutes. We press open to run the launcher, and here we press next. We can change the installation path. In my case, I changed it to the D drive. Or we can leave the route unchanged and press next. On the following screen, we can create a shortcut on the desktop and press next. Once this is done, press install and then finish. This opens the boot interface where we select Server 1 and press the play button. This starts the program's download. On the bottom right side of the screen, we can see the progress bar. The size of the program is approximately 16 GB. So we must have this space available on our computer. Depending on our internet speed, this process, it can take about an hour, more or less. In this explanation I make cuts, however you can see all the process screens to guide us throughout the installation process. It is worth to mention that GTA 5 Grand Roleplay is a free game available for computers only. Although we must previously have a copy of the GTA 5 game installed on our computer, which we got either from the Steam, Epic Games or Rockstar Games stores. The Windows firewall asks us for authorization, so we press Allow Access for the Rage multiplayer program. Already on the login screen, it asks us for the email and password with which we registered. Press Start Session and this takes us to the character creation, where we can choose as a first point between man and woman. As a second point, the resemblance to our parents. As a third point, the facial features. And as a fourth point, the general appearance, such as hair, facial hair, and our first wardrobe. I recommend to take the time to review all the customization options and create a character that leaves us satisfied. We press next and then continue. We will be welcomed to the server. Press close and our character will appear in a hotel room. We headed to the exit and looked for an elevator to take us to the hotel lobby. At the front desk, we meet Olivia Johnson. Here we can join one of the server families available. However, we will not do so for the moment. So we will head to the hotel exit. We begin the Getting Started tutorial, which is like a rally, where we will see the basics of the server. The first thing is to rent a motorcycle to go to our first job. As an electrician, we press the E key to interact with the NPC. and we select Rent a Scooter. We will start the motorcycle with the control key. We're going to drive to the power station, guided by the GPS whose route is marked in purple. If we have any doubt about our location at any time, we can press the escape key to open the map. In the yellow circle, we select Get Employed, and we will put on our electrician's uniform. We go to the yellow arrow, and here we hold down the E key until the yellow arrow disappears and a new arrow appears in the area. We continue and repeat the electrical panel repair process. We will continue like this until it is indicated that we have finished the task. The next step is to go to the post office, where we will receive our first payment. For this, we will use the scooter. The scooters disappear 300 seconds after being left unattended. So if that's the case, we'll go to an NPC and ask for a new one. At the post office, we go to the NPC at the end. Interacting with the E key, we will indicate, I want to pick up a package, and we select Take the money and delete. Once this is done, guided by the GPS, we will go to the next indicated point to get our driver's license. We approach the NPC and press the E key. Here we will select Get a driver's license, and for this, we will take a test drive. The driving test consists of driving the route over the blue indicators. Although it is easy, it is advisable to drive with caution to avoid an accident where the car could get stuck and fail the test. With the G key, we activate the menu to fasten the seat belt to avoid dying if we suffer a high-speed accident. Since the next task is to drive out of the city in a rental supercar and head to the farm marked on the GPS to work as a farmer. Once on the farm, we go to the green circle and select Get Employed, with which we automatically equip ourselves for work. We headed to the water tank. This is to fill the watering can, and from there we will go to the points indicated for watering the plants. After watering the plants, we are offered to buy a backpack. However, at this point we do not have any money, so we decline the offer. We go to the resources buyer, but before that, we finish the farmer's job. In the green circle, press Abandon. While working as a farmer, we obtain resources, which we will sell at the purple point marked on the map. We will keep the resources in our pockets, however. The space is limited, so we have to buy a backpack later. This is why they offered us to buy a backpack at the farm. But we don't have the money for it yet. Arriving at the marked point, we go to the NPC and interact with him. Using the E-key, the sale of resources was made automatically. We see a list of all the resources he can buy and their cost. By pressing the M key at any time, we can enter the menu. And here, we can check the available missions or tasks and mark their location on the GPS. The beginner's tutorial concludes, directing us to any public parking lot marked on the map with the blue capital P, where we will receive a rat loader truck as a gift. Once at the parking lot, we go to an empty space and interact with the E-key so we can see a list of our cars. We select the rat loader, rent the space for 1 day and confirm. Once this is done, we have concluded the tutorial. And now we get a prime ticket for 10 days and escaped. We can use it until reaching level 3. Press the I key to see our inventory. And now we get a free 7-day rental for a special car. I recommend the Ubermat 760 since it is a better car to start with than the rat loader. Just remember that this car will disappear from our inventory, reaching the day 7. At the parking lot, we can have only one vehicle at the time. Therefore, we are going to repeat the procedure, pressing the E key to call the new car. Done this, we finished the Getting Started tutorial.